it great to talk about the Leafs' first win of the season and not have to wait 9 games to do it? Let's get this video. What is that? Plan the parade, baby! The Leafs are undefeated!
You ready? Big news. What? Oh, seriously?
No pigs yet.
What? What was he doing? Wow. Bring him on. Beautiful.
Leafs win 3-2 over the Montreal Canadiens to open up the 2010-2011 season. And it was epic from start to finish. Did you see the opening ceremony with the leaves and the craziness in the ice? Oh, and we brought water from thousands of kilometers away for the ice. Johnny Bauer, Felix Potvin, bagpipes, and guys with big hats. And afterwards, they played a hockey game. And before you talk about what happened in the game, before the game, it was the Leafs game to lose. First of all, the Leafs haven't won a home opener since the year 2000. Bill Clinton was still the American president at the time. They'd lost the last couple home openers to the Canadiens, including an overtime loss last year that led to 7 straight regulation losses. And the Habs don't have Markov, he's injured. They don't have Camilleri, he's suspended. And they have Price, but he was sick. Leafs play the Habs 6 times this season, and if you plan on winning any of the other 5, you should probably win this one. And heading into the game when the Leafs were announcing their opening night roster, a lot of fans were asking me, who the heck is Tim Brent? He's the guy who scored the first goal of the season, tipping in Dion Phaneuf's point shot, and the Leafs have a 1-0 lead. That's a pretty good way to show you belong. So they got all this momentum, there's a little break, can they keep it? Phil Kessel says yes. Phil the Thrill flying down the wing, does a neat little move on Carey Price. Price almost stops it, but it trickles in. 2-0 Leafs to start the season. And it's amazing what a training camp will do to a fella. Because if you put Phil Kessel in that exact same situation, but last year, just coming off a shoulder surgery, no training camp, he doesn't beat the defender by that wide of a margin, and I don't think that's a goal. And now he's on pace for 82! Guy's got wheels. So the season's starting exactly how the Leafs want it. They're up 2-0, the fans are going nuts, they have all the momentum in the world. Dustin Boyd makes it 2-1. Building gets quiet, except for the Habs fans. And this play was talked about all night in the Leaf Space live chat. Carl Gunnarsson turning over the puck, and it leads to the first Habs goal. And people were being pretty unfair. Why haven't they sent Gunnarsson down? How soon can we trade this guy? Where were you when he was the plus-minus leader on the second worst team in hockey as a rookie? The guy was 3rd among rookies for time on ice per game, only behind Tyler Myers, who ended up winning the Calder, and Victor Hedman. Did he turn the puck over? Yeah. Is he a bad defenseman? No. And hey, it works both ways. Tim Brent scored the Leafs' first goal of the season. Doesn't mean he's going to win the Richard. Moving on. Clark MacArthur scores his first goal as a Leaf to make it 3-1, and what a goal. Nice dangle in front and backhand. It's like for a brief moment he turned into King MacArthur. And his stick was Excalibur and he pulled the move out of nowhere. And now none of the 3 Leafs goal scorers were in the season debut against Montreal last season. Speaking of which, Jeff Halpern scores in his first game as a Montreal Canadian to bring the Habs within 1. It's 3-2. Now it's just this feeling of, come on, I can't even watch. Key moment as the Habs take a penalty late and the Leafs maintain possession with the delayed call. Killed a lot of time. Then in the dying seconds of the game, the final minute of play, the Habs look to tie the game up in the first game of the season. Where have I heard this before? Probably last year when they did tie it up, won in overtime, and the Leafs lost the first 8 games of the season. J.S. Giguère with less than 10 seconds to go in the game sticks out the leg like a padded ninja. That's not comfortable. Huge save. Habs get it back to the point. One final save with 1 second remaining, and the Leafs win 3-2. Let me just slow things down for a second. The Leafs got J.S. Giguère for Jason Blake and Vesa Toskala. Think about it. Montreal outshot Toronto 28-24. What if that happened last year? Hey, now it's just the first game. There's 81 games left. But man, did they need that. And if you want to watch the game again, but condensed to 6 minutes, link in the bar below, the Leafs game in 6. And speaking of links in the bar below, the Leafs weren't the only ones to play yesterday. The Edmonton Oilers win 4-0 over Calgary, including Jordan Eberle's first career NHL goal. Wow. Dragon. Oh man. If you haven't seen it already, you're going to want to because everyone's talking about it. But to sum everything up, the Leafs win. Brent and MacArthur score their first goal as Toronto Maple Leafs. Phaneuf gets banged up, stitched up in his first regular season game as team captain. Well, I don't think you should be captain. Okay, buddy. And now we just wait for the other 81. No. Don't bring that thing back in here. Go Leafs, go! Go Leafs, go!